All right, got the day off. Gonna watch some Panthers football. Just to review last game, it was just an offensive juggernaut. Um, we gave up a shit ton of passing yards, but Bryce had a day. T Mac had a day. Bryce got sacked twice, but only one was like basically blamed on one of our offensive linemen, Vera Tucker. But we got to Hurts 9 times. So they would have had the most passing yards, but because of those sacks, they're actually 32nd in the league in giving up or yeah, giving up passing yards. We're 31st, but um, 9 times, man, that's pretty damn good. I looked it up. The a record is a team getting 12 sacks in one game. Multiple multiple teams have done that before, but Gordon, we knew like that right side of the offensive line was just very inexperienced and young. Oh, we got it. Everyone did pretty well. Let's see, no interceptions all game. It was good to see. Hopefully, our defense can tighten up though. Here's one thing I noticed. I don't know why Wharton wasn't playing during the game, but I noticed that he was off my roster. For some reason, the setting was Phil roster setting was on. I don't know if it's going to do it again. I turned it off, but I had to get Turk Wharton back on the team. They had signed like a will linebacker. They got rid of like a tight end. Got rid of Corey Thornton at corner. So I may have to make some adjustments here before I start the game. But going to Denver to play the Broncos on CBS. Like I said, first in points scored, first in passing yards. Not a bad running game. I would go with it. I was kind of scared we weren't going to get any rushing yards, but our defense was just horrible. I don't even know how to fix it yet. Rod Moore's out. May have to move someone over to safety. But first, I want to test and see that the computer's not going to like pick players for me for some weird reason. I hate that. I don't know why. I really hope it doesn't do that. All right. I guess let's check it out. See if it lets me. Rush does not meet the minimum position runs. Will, free safety, and long snapper? Oh, are you shitting me, bro? Are you fucking shitting me, man? So the mod just updated, so I'm wondering if they're gonna. Damn it. That's some fucking bullshit right there. Alright, let's test this out. What if we do. I think I heard that maybe Sam was. Let's see if it lets us do this. So let's move him to Will. So okay, so I need a guy there because he's injured. What if I just for now move him to free safety? And they're pissed that I don't have a fucking long snapper. You shit me, man. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'm fine with that for now. That's some bullshit, though. Alright, let's see if that somehow works. Okay, so now I need a fucking Sam linebacker. God dang it. Oh, man. So what does that mean? That means... means I need at least 2 wills. Move him to Sam. So I probably need 2 wills, 2 Mikes, 1 Sam, then 2 across the board. That's just dumb. I think with mods, man, maybe they would turn that shit off. I think they kind of like it. Like, I should be fine with 3 safeties, bro. 3 safeties, 6, 5 corners, you know, or maybe like a total of 9 defensive backs. Something like that. 8. Oh, man, I have to figure out that long snapper thing. But for now, we'll go with this.
ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in week 2. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1. With 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Young to throw it. This is caught by McMillan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early. Spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
They'll find McMillan here. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Young now. That one complete to Leggett. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it'll be Hubbard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
The one thing we didn't do,
Xavier Leggett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee.
All right, let's take a look. Coaching, depth chart. All right, so you got Bo Nix. Dallas Goedert, okay. Sign him in free agency. Just looking for rookies. There's a rookie. It's a weak part of their line right there at guard. So, whoever's one-on-one with that fucking guard, man. Oh, they signed Nyman. Okay. Alright, so they've Dennis Sutton, dude. I was so tempted with him. What number is he? 96. Oh, they traded their fucking top pick to the Jets. Forgot about that. Alright, so they have 96, 98. A couple of rookies there. Oh, this is the guy. Actually, now that I think about it, I think they did take him in the first round. So number 6. See how often he gets on the field. So even with that good defense, they just went defense in the draft. Another defensive guy. That's the guy who just got the stomp on Chuba. Damn. 77 overall, huh? They don't have the best corners. Hold on. Riley Moss, okay. Brian Jones. Number 9 is pretty damn good. Hufanga. Dude, that mustache, bro. It's gotta go.
All the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long. They're certainly starting to set that type of a pace, and what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So if DB's one-on-one with
To
that
throw
guard,
is Nix.
oh shoot!
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Come on, DB.
To throw, here's
Okay,
Nix.
he didn't help. He didn't help.
Catch right side. Yeah, he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Brown. There's the stiff arm. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. Got a man, that's Leggett. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that 1st drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that 1st drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd down and 4. Throwing Nix. His short throw caught by Goddard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
25 yards on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
Here's Nix once more. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
11 more yards. That's another Broncos.
Here's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, Young. That is incomplete. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Carolina.
It'll be Young again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. A pickup with 2 yards. First down.
Young off the play fake. Throw right side, taken by Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Nix to the air. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Here's 3rd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Young. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Nix from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Nix. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
There you go.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
19 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Young to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, well, they would have been better served. Just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're coming off a fourth-down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 8. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at it. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Young. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 2 yards on the play. First down.
Right back to Hubbard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. To throw, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw is Nix. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing Nix. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards.
A gain of 55 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Young working out of the gun. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Nix. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
On the coverage defensively.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
To the sideline and incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Nix. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Final play of the half, Young. Young is intercepted for the third time this game.
Man, are you fucking shitting me?
Brandon Jones picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Damn it.
And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. Let's see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. But the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix going deep here for Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Nix once more. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's what I'm talking about, man. First do 3rd and long.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
To number 46. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Nick's looking to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Derek Brown able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Lutz is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Young now. And he is caught. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Panthers first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
It'll be Young again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Panthers first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Young.
Panthers.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Here comes third and about a foot.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and inches.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's third down.
A gain of 4. Brings up third and 4.
Nix to the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. With it is Brown. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for our Panthers. First down. A gain of 12. And the Panther first down.
Now here's Young. There's Evans again, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14.
And the Panthers.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Looking to throw, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Second and 1.
On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Young will set to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Evans. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it fourth down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this one is right through. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Quick move by Miller. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Looking to throw. Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Withers free. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and a yard. Young quickly to the flat. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a run with Hubbard. Oh, heck of a move.
Damn, get cornered.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
To throw, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Tershawn Wharton in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Odafe Oweh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Dude, I'm not doing it. I mean, we're not
The
doing
Broncos
anything
send
wrong.
out their punter now.
I'm not
As
doing
the drive
it.
goes
Strategies,
backwards, so
play sheet.
he's
I don't
on
know
to
any of
punt it
that shit.
away.
I think our offensive lines are
And that'll be
better
taken
than
just outside the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Panthers offense had Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Here is Young. Got a man. That's Ligon. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I have you change the fucking slider setting. I just want to whatever the lock is.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Young. Evans has it left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Young to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
It's cool.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Run the ball.
So 1st and goal.
Come on, man.
6
We saw
points
how the
here would
Eagles
go a
went for an
long way
onside
toward
kick last
wrapping
time, right?
this one up.
You remember that, right?
Throwing, Young. And that is
Come on, dude, we don't want to
incomplete.
take.
Now the coverage a little too
You
good
saw what
there.
happened at
And
the end
it's
of the half,
2nd
right?
down.
You remember? It was just right before halftime.
Here's Hubbard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Legette with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. A beautiful fake. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
brings up 2nd and 1.
On play action, here's Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the
Nix to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
now it's Nix. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Completion left side to Miller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st down, Panthers.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the Panther first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Fighting through it, he's got space. Oh, what a move.
Stay down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory. On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this will be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Panthers, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
3 picks, though. But hey, we won. I didn't bench him. See, I'm giving him a shot. I'm doing what I can. Shit, should have got 131 yards rushing. And we fucking shut their run game down. Damn. So they got a total of 6 yards rushing. Is that what I'm seeing here? Yards rushing. Has that ever been done? The hell? I think some of those passes were technically run, but damn. Okay. I'll take it, man. Pretty good. We have ourselves a little team here. Evans had a good probably one of the best games. Yeah, man. Thank you. That was awesome. Okay, so yeah, naturally, you know, the rookie, you gotta be. both our guards, aging guards. That's good, man. I just don't want to, you know. I guess I just don't want. Shit. I guess Kate Bates. I don't want to see him get a lot of sacks because that'll hurt his progression. Christ, man. Enough CBS. Enough of that. Dude. Alright. Eagles and Broncos. Now let's not take a shit against the Browns. So I'm going to have to figure out the whole long snapper thing. Because if I go here, there's nobody. There's nobody to sign. I was in free agents, right? Just to make sure. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm at the let's do something. Because whoever I use, I can't use as a backup. You know what? That's what I can do. Hold on. So I'm looking down here at the bottom. Who has long snapper as a possible? So any of them can do it. It's just that this game's making me have someone specifically positioned as a long snapper, and once I change someone's position, like I can't use them anywhere else. And there's no free agents. It's kind of stupid. Damn it. Alright, well who am I hoping I don't lose here? I think just the punter. I can put the punter. Backup punter is a long snapper. I mean, oh shit. have someone just for fucking long snapper. I mean, I get the realism of it, but I'll deal with it. I guess here's my issue: is that there's no one to sign. All right, let's advance the week, see how the rest of the league did. Oh, DB breakout, huh? Rasheed Walker. So we're going to have a Thursday night primetime game. Solely getting approval rating. All right. That's good to see. Bryce Young leading the league in passing yards. Two Panthers tied for the league lead in sacks. McMillan leading the league in receiving yards. Damn, bro. What the hell happened to our team? I'm going to go ahead and save this. Because I like that DB breakout. Hey, anyone got a fucking long snapper? Alright. Dude, I'm not trading a fucking 81 star rated 26-year-old left tackle for your 32-year-old fucking Matt Milano, bro. How's Trevin Wallace doing? He's not doing too bad. It's a $15 million cap hit, man. I need relief going into next year. Can't be taking on huge cap hits, man. The fuck, Bengals? You gonna come at me with that shit? Oh, and a fucking 6th-round pick? Look at that. What was it? I was just thinking about something. J.K. Dobbins. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Okay. Yeah, dude, see, I'm looking for cap relief because look at this shit. Over the cap, and I'm at the re-sign Icky for a decent sized contract there. Figure out the left tackle position. Well, I have Walker under contract. Mike Jackson. I know. I could say, yeah, I'm gonna have to let him go probably. Yeah, for sure. I can't come up with money for all those guys and then have money for him. I have to let him go, which he was gonna be let go anyways. Probably can't re-sign him. Can't re-sign him. I'm gonna have to save every million I can. So basically, just looking at this, I'm thinking Ickey's gonna be priority. So I gotta come up with a way to come up with what? It's like 14 million a year, 15 million a year. Yeah, almost 15 million a year. And that would be like another 16 million a year. 17, 16 and a half. So let's just say I need to find a way to get 30 million a year. Ish. Like I don't have to re-sign Mike Jackson, but I wouldn't mind keeping him. He might retire, so that right there, he retires, then that opens that up. This should be 25 million. That cap hit right here, from what I recall. Of course, I'll look it up. But basically, with them doing Turk Warren, I erased the cap penalty because I didn't want it to affect next year. So we got a little fuck there. So basically, it's going to be Moen if he retires is going to help us re-sign those guys. If not, I may have to cut him. I want him to retire Panther though, but who else can? I'm not going to cut DB, not Bryce Young. I mean, maybe trade. Not going to get rid of Horn. Robert Hunt is an option, but here's the thing. He's under contract till 2028. That's what I was thinking, like Trayvon Merrick, Damian Lewis. That's probably going to be one. He'll be a cap casualty. Sign Ickey. So that'll free up some cap space. I'll have to think about what I want to do with this tackle thing. Do I play Rasheed Walker so that he progresses, hopefully? Or do I not play him in hopes that he won't regress? Still have him under contract for next year. If I play I mean, I almost feel like I need to get like a trade offer for Vera Tucker. Trade him off before week 8. Get some value out of him because we're not going to be able to re-sign him. And then play Walker. Hopefully he at least stays around that. Doesn't regress. He shouldn't. He's 26 years old. So Bobby Brown to third is another probably cap hit. Yeah, so I think we'll be able to re-sign those guys, especially if Moten retires. Looking at, I don't know, Merrick might be a cap hit, man. Cut him before free agency. See if we can re-sign him at a lower rate. See if we can afford him. That's probably not a bad idea. Have to look for safety in the draft. Cut Lewis. So I'm looking at. So who's cuts for sure? Well, let's say Moten doesn't retire. Who's cuts for sure? So Merrick, Delu, Bobby Brown the third. Yeah. And I guess the game kind of did me fair. I don't know. That Turk Warden thing, I was trying to play like legit, but they cut him, signed a fucking will linebacker, Ugh. I don't want to hurt the cap. I mean, anyway, I think that'll be it for now. Probably gonna play a little bit here, a bit. How are we looking? Passing yards, man, that's looking good, and running yards. And then look at that. We went from like worst in the league against the run to fourth. And we're going up against one of the shittiest pass offenses. Who's their quarterback? Mariota, that's right. All right.